Okay, kids. Now we're gonna go for the second part of the class. This second part has only one big idea. The idea of the longest side, the biggest angle relation. So look at this triangle. If you look at this triangle, there is one side that is longer than the other two, and you don't even have to measure it to know that that side is B. And the shortest side, you also don't have to measure to notice very quickly that that side is C. And the angles, so the largest angle is B and the smallest angle is C, and you don't have to measure to determine it, no? So this is the last time that you don't have to measure or that you won't deduce it via an algebraic reasoning. So if you do measure, if you take a protractor and a ruler, you know the protractor, that circular ruler that helps you measure degrees, you will see that actually, yes, in fact, the largest angle and the largest side and the biggest angle is one opposite of the other, no? So here is the biggest angle, and in front of the biggest angle is the longest side. And in front of the smallest angle is the shortest side. Great, so that is the, I'm not gonna write the quick notes. I think that it is too much words for basically just saying this. That is the big idea. So the longest side is opposite to the biggest angle, and the same for shortest and smallest. So that is basically the big idea that I want you to understand. This is something that we're gonna apply. And the hardest problem that I'm gonna ask in the test is about this relation. So I suggest you to stay for the whole video, or at least go to the last problem that we're gonna solve in this video, because in the last problem we're solving the hardest problem. So let us apply it in this. These three exercises are basically doing the same. Here we have PR. PR measures 6.1. So this is my longest side. So that means that this one is my biggest angle. And this one, the 5.2 QR, this is my shortest side. So that means that this is my smallest angle, no? Because this is opposite to this and this is opposite to this. So angle Q is the smallest and angle P is the biggest, and the other one, well, it has to be angle R. So in this case, don't go for your instincts, do measure it or do deduce it via the relation that we studied, no? Now, these next three are very easy. These next six are very easy. So which one is the biggest angle, the largest angle? The largest angle is 23, so the largest angle is R. Which one is the shortest side? The shortest side is 21, so the smallest angle is S. Here the largest angle, the longest side is WU, so the biggest angle is B. So this is the biggest. B of biggest. I am confusing those words, like, you know, like, okay. Which one is my smallest angle? Well, it is the one that is in front of my shortest side. And also here I have the biggest angle that is opposite to the largest side, and the smallest angle that is opposite to the shortest side. Now for this one, for the next set of problems, that is very easy because you're experts in doing this. You're experts in finding the missing angle of a triangle. And it's very easy because you just have to do 180 minus 70 minus 75, and 180 minus 70 is 110, 110 minus 75, that is 35, I hope. Yes. Excellent. So the largest side is opposite to the biggest angle, and the shortest side is opposite to the smaller angle. Here I have a right triangle, and in a right triangle, this side, it is not very clear which one has the which one is my shortest angle, right? I need to calculate it. This is 47, no? Because if you do 180 minus 90 minus 43, that gives me 47. So my shortest side is the E. This is the shortest, and the largest is the one that's opposite to the hypotenuse. This one is the largest. And the last one, so it is very clear that this one is going to be the largest because it is opposite to the obtuse angle, and there cannot be more than one obtuse angle in a triangle, so that is very clear. But which one is the shortest? I do need to calculate this one to see which one is the shortest. So for that, I just have to do 180 minus 121 minus 32, and that is 27. So the shortest is this one. Excellent. Okay, this next one is also a very easy problem. This next three are also like applying the same line of reasoning. You just need to complete the triangles, find the angles, the missing angles. So for example, here I have that ACB is 70. So this is 70, and ABC is 65. So you need to do 180 minus 70, that is 110, and 110 minus 65, that is 155. So that means that this is my shortest, and this is my longest. So I need to start with BC. It could be this or this, but my longest is AB. So it is this one. Beautiful. Now for this one, you can find this angle by using again well, no, you know something, I'm not going to find that angle. I'm going to find this one. I know what is the measurement of that angle. That angle is 28 plus 24, 18 plus 24. 18 plus 24, that is 42, right? So now I just need to find, and you know how I did it? By the exterior angle theorem. Now I just need to do 180 minus 66 minus, is it 42? Yes, it is 42, right? And now I just need to do, give me one calculator moment. So this one is 72. So my largest side is AB. This one is the longest. Excellent. Now for this one, it's very easy that I need to find so this angle, again by the angle exterior theorem, that is 117 minus 37. And so this one measures 80. And then to find the other one, I just do 117. Well, I could do 180 minus 117, and that is 63. So the longest side is this one, AC, and the shortest is this one, BC. Okay, now we're moving on to the hardest problem. I am very upset that, look, I cannot erase that C. Very sad. Okay. So, what we can do here, this problem is screaming an equation. The equation that it's screaming is the angle A plus the angle B plus the angle C is 180. So, To write that, we can rewrite this equation by just doing x squared plus 12 plus 11x plus 13x minus 17 equals to 180. Now we can what type of equation is this equation? This is a quadratic equation. To solve it, we can factor, we can use a quadratic formula, we can graph a parabola. What we're going to do is that we're going to factor because we love factoring. So always to solve a quadratic equation, we just first need to make it equal to 0. So by collecting like terms, this is x equals to, well, x plus 24. I ate a 5. Sorry, kiddos. I ate a 5. Yes, excellent. So this is x squared plus 24x minus 180 equals to 0. So now I need to find two numbers that add to the one in the middle, to the b, to 24, and that they multiply to 180, to negative 180, sorry. And so if you are not very strong in your number sense, I always suggest you to do this table. So we're going to look at the factors of 180. This is 180 times 1. This is 90 times 2, because I am looking at what numbers multiply to 180. Okay, so 1 and 2, is it divisible by 3? Yes. 60 times 3. At the same time, I am asking myself, like, can I combine these numbers to get a 24? Like 60 and 3, that is 63, or that is 57? No. Okay, by 4. So by 4 is 45. 45 times 4, no, that would be 41 or 49. By 5 is 180 divisible by 5. I believe so. 31 or 41. Now, what about 6? 30 and 6. So 30 times 6 is 180. If I subtract them, yes, 30 minus 6 is 24. So the two numbers that I'm looking for are 30 and negative 6. So I can rewrite this equation as x squared plus, x plus 30 times x minus 6 equal to 0. From here, I have two equations. I have x equals to negative 30, and I have x equal two solutions, and x equals to 6. This is the hardest problem, not because it's truly tricky, not because it's truly hard, but because it has a lot of details. So, for example, this solution, it is not a solution. The reason why it is not a solution, it's not because it's negative. It's because when I plug it in, I get a negative angle. So for example, when I plug it in here, 13, negative 30, minus 17, that gives me, that gives me negative 407. And so we cannot have negative angles. So we can't have negative angles. X can be negative, but if I plug it in and I get a negative angle, I don't like it. If you don't include this, the second solution, and this argument, I am lowering points, kids, not giving you full credit. Okay, now that we have 6, we can calculate the measurements of the angles. So angle A, that is x squared plus 12, that would be 6 squared, 36, plus 12, that would be 48. Angle B would be 11 times 6, 66, plus 5, 71. And angle C, oh my gosh, angle C is a weird thing, 13 times 6 minus 17, that is 61. Excellent. So my biggest angle is B. That means that in my triangle ABC, the opposite of angle B is side AC. So my answer is that the longest side is AC. This is my answer. I hope that you have enjoyed the video.